All right, man, I want to talk about the IBF. We talked about, what's his name, Daryl Peoples. I think that's his name, Daryl Peoples. Daryl Jones is the IBF president. And I talked about this in the Gyro topic video. I did the video before he actually fought Brandon Glanton. And I want to point this out about the IBF, okay? And hopefully this get back to them. The one thing about the IBF is that it's American-based in Jersey. Now, also the WBO, they switched presidents from Paco to a new WBO president, which he's very active on Twitter. I feel like Paco was the most active president of all the sanctioning belt bodies, at least on Twitter from what I see, right? And now, you know, the new one that's taking over, I like him, the WBO president, I forget his name. They're moving from somewhere, I think in South America, they're moving to Houston. So let me give y'all a little reason why most sanctioned belt bodies are not sanctioned in America, even though they make a lot of their money in America, because then they not, a lot of times when you in America, you're held accountable or under those American laws. So all that whole ass shit they be doing, being stationed outside of America, they can get away. But if they stationed in America, they really can't get away with it. Yeah, you still can sue them, but it's a lot easier when they're based in America, right? So back to, you know, and it's a brother that's the president of the IBF. I think his name is Daryl Peoples or maybe Daryl Jones, one of the two, right? Just think about it. This dude is stationed in Jersey, the IBF president, the IBF, and what do they do for American fighters? That's what I want to say. You know, the WBC is biased towards Hispanic fighters. The WBA, if my memory serves me correctly, which I think it is, that was the original Ring magazine belt, for people who historically don't know that. And the WBA was the first title. They seem to kind of favor Hispanic fighters, but also when Al Heyman was around, you know, they favor what we about Al. The WBO, they tend to favor, they kind of like, to be honest with you, they got a good history, man. They align themselves with Tim Bradley. Remember too, Terrence Crawford, they gave him a lot of flexibility. Now Devin Haney, but really they what Bob order. But to be honest, out of the four sanctioned belt bodies, and I think about it, and I could be wrong, just going off the top of the dome, they seem to be the more diverse. They seem to be the more diverse. And remember, the reason for that is, if you look historically, you know, when Michael Moore held the WBO title, I think he held it at 75 in heavyweight. It wasn't a major title until 2006 or 4, somewhere within there, it became a major title. So a lot of people don't know that. They the last of the party. This is why Floyd was on fire talking about, well, I had 3 of the major titles. You didn't need the WBO until, yeah, nigga, you ain't undisputed. You only used to just need the WBO, the IBF, and the WBC, right? So I like to educate, right? Somebody was in the comments saying, look, your channel was more gossip. I don't care, gossip these nuts. Exactly what I told them. I'm telling y'all what the real shit is, you know, and you will learn a little bit over here. So yeah, so you have that. But the IBF, you think, would favor American fighters. But what they favor is unknown fighters. They've been sued before, like I think the rest of the sanctioned belt bodies, but they were sued for selling sanctioning spots. This is why you got number 1 vacant, number 4 be vacant. They sell spots, and they all sell spots. They only find loopholes to do so. This is why when you read they sanctioned the belt body rule books, they're all predicated on the vote. That vote, in my opinion, is allegedly for sale. That's my opinion. A lot of that vote goes to is a transaction. This is why they do a lot of shit that doesn't make sense. They'll strip this guy as soon as he move up, but they won't strip that guy. It's about the cash. The IBF being stationed in America, you know what I'm saying? My issue with them is that they don't even favor American fighters. It's always this Eastern European or this fighter who ain't never fought outside of his country, and they're always favoring these non-American fighters. They're always favoring these non-American fighters. So what's the point of you being sanctioned in America? You know what I'm saying? What old girl say on Stranger Things? You can't smell America without Erica. That was cool. That was funny to me. I never thought of that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even favor your most of the other sanction belt bodies have a favorite. You know what I'm saying? They favor Hispanics, they favor a promoter, whatever the favoritism is, they all favor somebody. You know, the IBF should be favoring American fight. It should be America's belt. Because guess what? That's where the money is at. The money is within American fighters. Obviously, black American fighters is where the money at. So, Daryl, like, why don't y'all show love to y'all black fighters? As soon as Crawford got the belt, y'all stripped him. You know, y'all only waived the same day rehydration clause when it came to Canelo Alvarez. Y'all forgot that? They only waived the same day rehydration clause when it came to Canelo Alvarez. Now, if you forget, y'all change shit. You a black man. You appear to be a black man or a black male. You know, why don't you do things? If you're gonna change rules, change them for your American fighters. What's the big issue with doing stuff for black American fighters? Let's just say American fighters in general, and you know, in this sport, and you don't want American-based sanctioning belt body. You would thought these niggas was stationed in, you know, Kazakhstan or some stuff like. It's always a Kieran Turkachan. It's always a Mujimov or somebody that's come out of nowhere in their rankings that you never heard of. A Pumov, a Mongoose belt, a Mongolian fight. It's always somebody. Didn't Sergey Lipinets fight that Mongolian guy, which Akondo, I'll never forget that fight because he won that fight. He beat Sergey Lipinets. That's a fact. He had never fought outside of his country of Mongolia, but he got a title shot in America. You can't smell America without Erica. You know? And that's crazy to me. You feel me? That's crazy. That's crazy. You know? So what's the issue, man? You stationed in America. The American fighters, specifically the black American fighters, bring the most money. Why won't you want it? You a brother. Why don't y'all favor the brothers? And you know the brothers gonna make the IBF hip. It's gonna make it hop, hip into the hop, the top, bang, bang. It's gonna make it. That's my issue. That's what I don't understand. Why ain't the IBF being ran by a black man, a president? Come on, why y'all seem to be the trashiest one? Y'all one step up above the IBO. Shit. Respectfully. Y'all one step above the IBO. And y'all don't want to be better than that? This is what I be saying, man. To be honest with you, bro, I be wanting to help brothers and sisters, man. I really do. And I just be looking at other brothers and sisters who, like, you see it, and you was hearing about, like, they was accusing Steve Harvey of hating on Bernie Mac. You know it was true. Steve Harvey came out and said, yeah, when my father died, it was the only man that wanted to see me be better. That's bullshit. That's a projection of how you feel about people. It's just a lot of hoe-ass niggas in America, bro. It's a lot of hoe-ass niggas, man. Hating, jealous. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to see niggas win, bro. Because you winning, it don't affect me. Why y'all stopping, bro? Like, but it don't affect me. That for some reason amongst people in America, especially the black people, you winning is just irritate people and it just stop them from getting out. It don't me winning don't stop you from getting an opportunity. Like, I don't understand the mindset. If you can win that shit and you come where I come from, guess what? I can win. But it's the opposite. You win. Oh, hey, I want to see that nigga win. Let's shoot him. Let's rob him. He think he better. And that's why affluent black people can't live amongst broke motherfuckers. Instead of, you know, asking them how they did it or letting them motivate you, they just want to tear you down. Like seeing a classmate win or seeing a coworker win, like, no, they let you know it's possible. That let you know it's possible, bro. You can do it. You that close to greatness. You that close to that. Never really understand the mindset is only one can win. Everybody can win. It's so many, you know, it's so many different opportunities, bro. Like, I just never understood, oh, I'm gonna stop your shot. Just niggas be haters, dog. I just ain't never been a hater. I just never been a hater, bro. Like, I just never understood it. How your shine gonna just stop me from doing what I gotta do? It don't. But you know how niggas is, bro? They see qualities within you that they wish they had and they start hating. But yeah, like I said with the IBF, bro, they gotta do better, bro. They gotta do better. Like, y'all the worst sanctioned belt body other than the IBO, which they ain't the major belt. And y'all ain't even trying to support the American fighters. Y'all strip them niggas faster, you know, than anything. That's my issue with it, bro. But maybe I'm tripping. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the link in the description. You can find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Join the Patreon. Peace.